Oh, 7:55, right as I went to record this. It's 7:56 now. 7-Eleven. 22% charged. Now 23%. So, a lot of repeating numbers. 55, 22, 11. Just like just master numbers. That's been coming up a lot. 33, but just double, like 44. Okay, so on and so forth. So, numbers. This is the same reading from, depending on which video you watched first, but this, I'll probably use the same thumbnail pick so it's easy to find and like label part 1 and part 2, whatever. So, because I noticed the numbers on the Divine Masculine side, and I was going to check the numbers over here, but I went off on a different message, and I forgot to return to that. So I wanted to show you once again, this is what we had for the masculine, okay? 2, and the double card is 15, but that reduces to a 6, okay, and here's 5. So 2, 6, 5. The Divine Feminine, 2, 6, and this is 14, but it reduces to a 5. 2, 6, 5. So, very interesting how, so the masculine got the double card, okay? This is the one that reduces though, but in the feminine, the temperance reduces. But this ends up being the same number as the Lover's card. And the 5 of Cups ends up being the same number as the Temperance card. So, but what I wanted to show you was, so 2, 6, 5, okay? That's how it went in order. So it went descending 2, 6, 5 on the masculine and ascending 2, 6, 5 on the feminine. But if you went in the same order, it'd be 5, 6, 2. Okay, so it's like the reverse. It's like the mirror image because of the way the cards are laid. Okay, 2, 6, 5, but on the feminine it's 2, 6, 5 going up, and the masculine's going down. But if we went in the same order, boom, 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 like that, it would be the mirror reflection. So 2, 6, 5, okay. But if we don't reduce it, if we do what you're not supposed to do, basically, and reduce this before we add them all up. So if you're supposed to take the 15 and add it to the 2 and the 5. This is the masculine, okay? So that'd be 7 plus 15 would be 22. Right, so, and I already mentioned that, 22. And okay, 2 of Wands on the masculine, 2 of Cups on the feminine. And that's very much masculine, fire, okay, feminine, water, okay. But what he's struggling with is the 5 of, okay, the emotions, and the feminine is struggling with the 5 of the mind, okay, the mental 5. So it's very interesting how the thing we're struggling with is the thing that's more foreign to us. So it's kind of like we're coming back into our roles of masculine and feminine, but without the distortion. See, we had to leave that and be balanced masculine and feminine because everything we knew to be associated with masculine and feminine was pretty much all of it was distortion stuff. So we had to remove ourselves from that, be oneness, balance both, the center of the the column of the you know, the scales for justice. So you could be in that 0 point, see things with God's eyes, both sides equally. Now that we've done that balancing, now we can kind of flow back into our natural, you know, it's kind of like going on a diet and you get to your goal weight and then you're like, yeah, but I kind of want to be where I just feel good in my body and I'm not killing myself to work out everything. And then maybe it's a few pounds heavier than what you are, you know. So like I kind of hover around like 155, but like when I'm good walking, I've done my fasting like I'm supposed to, I'm usually 150. But you know, I just don't let myself get heavier than 160. So you find your kind of comfort zone that just feels natural and organic to you, and you kind of flow to that. So now the masculine is kind of flowing more to his masculine, so maybe he's gonna double check the emotions to just make sure that everything's in check and balanced. Okay, and so the feminine, she's flowing more into her feminine because she's got the 2 of cups. See, he's got the 2 of wands, so he just wants to double check and make sure the emotion side's good because he's really feeling that masculine. Whereas the feminine, she's really feeling her feminine, so she just wants to double check and make sure that her masculine, logical, rational side is balanced and in check. Okay, and there's nothing lingering there. So we got 22 on both sides, okay, because this is 2 and then 6 and then 14. Okay, so 14 and 6 is 20 plus 2 is 22. So there's 22 on both sides. Same exact number as 265 or 562 depending on how you look at it. And but if you do it the right way and don't reduce before you add them all up, okay, I'm sorry, if you don't reduce it like you're supposed to and you get it, okay, you'll end up at 22 both sides, and they both have the exact same numbers when you reduce them and then add them. Okay, because you have to reduce the temperance, the 14 down to 5 here, and you have to reduce the devil card, the 15 down to 6 over here to have the same 265. Okay, so when you reduce them, you have 265, and then you add that 265, you get 13. So this mirror reflection can't get, it's like 3 different ways of getting the same exact reflection. Okay. This is the Trinity. So our mind, body, spirit, our mental faculties, physical faculties, emotional faculties, they all have to be in sync within, and they're mirroring and reflecting, and they're in sync each aspect with your twin. And it can only happen in that way, really. I mean, that's just apparent if you're just observant of your own journey and others. It's just, we got to do that work in our work first. But we've done so much where it's such a good place now, and this reading is really showing how we're so in sync. The collective as well as the twins, we're at a really good place. That doesn't mean, oh, your twin's going to show up on your doorstep tomorrow. That's what a good place, in some people's eyes, that's what being in a good place means, that they're going to have their twin. I see it as like going to school, like, wow, we passed a lot of finals and did a lot of good, aced a lot of stuff, did really good work, y'all. It just, how things are all congealing and converging and coming together and making sense and mirroring each other, and just so much balance. I mean the side of the divine feminine. So I just wanted to share the numbers really quick to really be clear on that, because I didn't specifically say that on the feminine. This is also 22, and it reduces to 13. Same with the masculine and the same exact numbers, 265. So those three numbers could be specifically like a synchronicity for someone, 265, or any combination thereof, like 562, 526, and so on and so forth. So you get what I'm saying. So so that could be specific depending on how you rework the numbers. 2, 6, and 5, that could be someone's birthday or what have you, significant for someone out there. So but the 22 and the 13 and the fact that each side was 265 and the perfect mirror reflection because it's the reverse. Okay, so beautiful, 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 beautiful. Please go watch the reading. I mean, if you want to, but the one that goes with this. So I just wanted to clarify the numbers, how significant that was. So yeah. Just wanted to make that short and sweet. Love you guys. Peace and blessings.